What's up, guys? It's DWB Universe, and we have now reached episode 5 of this horrible, yet very satisfying series known as Glitchtale, where everyone we know die and everyone we think we know can't die, but they can die and they die. Anyway, last episode, main things we can really get out of that is that Frisk went ape mode, we got Sans back, surprisingly, and basically we reached a high-low point. Meaning that there is a high point in us getting Sans back, yip-de-doo, yet certain someone else is gone, and we are essentially getting into the point where Betty herself is gonna do her endgame card. So, yeah, also, just to point out, I have watched the other stuff that Camila has posted out on her channel about sort of things. It just didn't warrant a reaction because, one, they were short, and two, I think it was just supposed to add context to what we were going to get into anyway. So, either way, just know I have watched those, and I'm about to get back into this. There's really no reason to delay this any further. Let's get going. Please, hurry up. The suspense is killing me. Anyway, if you're going to complain about the watermark, too bad. 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, jeez. What I always get... Oh, by the way, 40 minutes, Camila. You're really going into this. I admire the passion as opposed to feared. Alright. Getting straight into it, it seems. I can see that your font has You know, I never noticed this, but Kumu is basically basically Betty's stand. And I am with that. I like how no matter how many still frames there are, it just feels like they can always move. You know, that's interesting. It shows the difference between hate and fear. Hate you. Hate you. Hate you. Hate you. Okay. Thank Christ. Sheesh. What is... That's one way to think about it, I guess. Common villain logic. If you believe they can't do it, they probably can't do it. What does it? Yes. Molested. Ah, don't tell me this is the last we're gonna see of Kumu. That would be very upsetting after I made the whole entire Stan analogy. So what you're telling me is that wasn't even Betty's final form. Oh. Oh no. Come on. Why this? Why this to me? Why this to me already? You know, it's series like this that makes me both happy and regretful that, you know, it's one of those things that takes time to make. You know, if I binge watch this, it would not have as big of an impact it is right now, because I haven't seen this guy in a long time in forms of waiting. That's one way to go about. That's what being human and living in this crazy, messed up world is all about. And it wasn't yours either, Undying. Do not even try that on me. Of course! Intentionally killing someone means that you had the intention. You had zero intention. That's what she does. And she seemed contempt when she was dying. Not to say that's supposed to cushion the blow, but reminds me of a stand that would pretty much destroy a lot of people in this place right now about the whole guilt thing. Part 4 JoJo will always get to me. Yeah, that's pretty much how it always goes. So that was a good lesson. I never trust knocks at the door anymore. I just don't. Sure, it's fine. Or, you know. That. Christ. Well, kind of regret giving her that weapon now, huh? Yeah, Undying is still as much as a badass as she always is. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, just a plain amazement. Seriously, more people need to animate Undying more. Right. Oh, I see. Yeah. Jesus! Asgore. Oh, fuck. It makes sense. I mean, as soon as I saw her about to reel back, I'm like, she's gonna stop. It's like, she can't. Post-traumatic stress disorder will never not be a thing to execute well. behind you. No, it's good to see him back, but I don't really see him becoming just as much of a badass as he is. Till maybe like the very end. And also we have that as a problem. This is how it works. How do you heal a damaged soul? I say a nice steak usually helps, but in this case, I don't think it's gonna help her out.
Hello.
That's... I ask you a favor. Please.
Yeah.
It's actually thinking same. Just okay.
No.
She has great ears. You've been vetoed. Oh.
No.
I guess you gotta say kinda got her there. But in the end, she still has her right mind in her.
No. Please.
Yep, I always appreciate you, Camila. Always managing to tell people Asgore is not a douche. He's a guy. He's a king. Something. That happened. Almost every character in this universe always has like some baggage, a lot of baggage that will never be out ever. Yeah, you remembered it now. I thought, well, I don't know. It's just like, it's like as soon as I saw the pad, I'm like, of course it's Wingdings. Those are always a kicker. I should know. I'm writing an entire story about it right now. About them. Will do. It's always good to have a happy, cheery guy with you in this time of absolute uncertainty. It's not really gonna help much. Don't do this to me now. Don't bring him back only to kill him again. Don't do this. Or put him out of commission. Either way, don't bring him back. Just to have my heart even more go into a deep void. Gaster, be a bro. Tell him. You know, Gaster, like, telling him one thing and then him finding out another is way worse than not telling him now. Yeah. I knew he was gonna ask one too many questions, and someone was gonna snap, because that always seems to happen. Ah. I'm not one to question the intelligence of my favorite character in this universe, but would he find that as a little bit odd after saying that Sans is okay? Okay, if I was in that situation, I'd be like, maybe my friend isn't okay. That's always the problem. You think. Need to know.
Hey.
Yes, very much so. Why do I seem to be really attached to characters who are like the embodiment of chaos? I mean, there's one from Heaven's Lost Property, the one from the Dragon Maid show. Man, seeing you in that just puts a strain on myself. Yeah, clearly, if he was okay, you would have been like, he's okay. Acting like my dad walking to the building after he got fired and not saying anything until we had to find out ourselves. That's never great. Hmm. Wow. I wonder what Betty's kill count is at this point. Hmm.
Well,
Jessica's phone was able to contact you. Charge of defense around the city. Lucky, lucky. Huge.
well,
More people, more killing. Hmm. No. Not going. Hmm. After what she's gone through, she's not at 100%, you could say. Oh, why'd you have to bring it up like that? People actually told me in the comment section, yeah, Alphys is dead. She wasn't taken in. Why'd you have to make me realize that? That just made me more heartbroken. It's like, oh yeah. Guess my mind was just trying to look for hope where it wasn't, where none existed. Neat. Man, I'm liking these abilities you're giving these guys. It really makes them feel unique themselves. I like you. You got moxie. And also a wicked cool power. I mean, I kind of like light balls. Take that however you wish. Here it comes. That was fast. I opened first. I'll never get used to that. Don't you dare. Oh, here we go. Hey, Azrael! He's no longer Azrael Drumir. He is now serial killer. I'm just gonna take that. It's not that easy. At least not in this case. Oh! Oh! Well then. I never thought it would be used in that way. And man, it's like every comment I have ever received about any character I've once sang my praises for has been pretty much addressed in the negative light here. Oh, great. If you haven't anything more like Goku Black already. Now you have your own little blade do on your hand. Nice. Mmm. Alright then! Let's get this started! Come on, man, you can't get taken down that easily. He's about to speed blitz his own dad. There we go. Azrael's a little... Man, she's... At first it's channeling, they're in her Chara. I mean, come on, where are the knives? Am I right? I'm sorry. I'm just kind of like, I'm hoping for the best. But I'm not finding anything.
Oh.
How did it get out of that? It's just... You did all that you two could. still don't know how exactly they got out of that. Like, just, Blood samples! They're always used correctly. Hmm. Let's just say this experiment. At least we got that. At least that came back. I'm happy about that. That put a warm feeling in my heart. Can't wait for it to get ripped out. But hey. I mean, at this state that they're in right now, I mean, like, hell is a place that was told to them to go to for a while. My one dude, multiple times, 9 to be exact for me. Yeah, good luck. Okay. I guess I'm just being an idiot. I'm just, Hey! Chara, what's up? Alright. Great. Good to see you too. Oh. With this again. Yeah, those guys are douchebags. Can't really do that. See, you've been out of the loop for a bit. You did what? Well, yeah, that's pretty much how this works when it comes to continuations and whatnot. You never just have peace. You got me there. So you admit you suck. Trust me, I'm pretty sure when it comes to the fan base around Glitchtale, they really were hoping that you'd help. Yeah, pretty much. I mean... It's a very powerful thing. Well, you see, oh, that's neat.
What?
Yeah, pretty much. A replace button. Oh, it's one of these. Great. Just what I like in the world. The universe is always the best. Bye-bye, memories. Bye-bye, everything we know about Friss. She never existed. They never existed. Hate my life. Hate it when a concept's used. Only I get to use that. I'm joking. Jesus Christ, why?
I don't want to forget you.
How the time flies when you're just enjoying something. Huh? I really thought I had like 20 minutes left in this damn episode. Nice touch you did there, by the way. You don't think I didn't notice that. Yes. Yes, I have. Multiple times, actually. Yes. Yes, exactly. Actually, yes. Uh-huh. The thought should it should terrify anyone. That, pulling that card always gives, it makes me give major respects to basically anyone able to use it correctly. Because, you know, I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been using that concept for a long time, and I love that. So, yeah, pretty much. Good job, Camila. You've done it again. You made me hate my life. And everything about it. Anyway. So, this has been Glitchtale episode 5. I have no idea how many episodes left we have of this. I mean, there's, like, a fair bit amount of things that I'd like to see be brought up and handled, so... Okay. So, okay. First things first, this was not an action-heavy one. This is not an action-heavy one. It was more of setup, basically, for all the stuff that's going to be showing up right now. It was very dialogue-driven, letting everything being brought up in the matters, where certain characters stand and where certain characters lie. Now, Undyne is going through post-traumatic stress disorder after killing Alphys accidentally. It's been accidental, but hey, it's not like I can say to a guy, hey, you accidentally killed my friend. You don't have to worry about that, man. You just shot a bullet, and then for some reason he was magically in front of the bullet. It's fine. It's fine. So basically, there's Undyne's position. The position of Asgore and Asgore and Toriel are pretty much exactly where I thought they would be. In terms of the game, we pretty much was reading into the fact that Asgore and Toriel weren't the best in forms of a couple relationship, along with what went on with Azrael. Azrael and Chara, however, have gone into an area where their friendship is basically stronger than the bond that you could say that, you know, the mother and father had toward him. So I like the fact that not only has Camila pretty much demonstrated that not only can she bring Sans back, for all the people wanting Sans back, and showing that just because he's back doesn't mean he's gonna do anything. And also bring up the fact that, yeah, I can also bring Chara into this too. Too bad we're gonna get rid of Frisk, so... Got you there. See, that's the whole thing about being I'm not even gonna say competent. Competent is like an insult at this point. A just fantastic story writer. It's like, in that manner, you build up so much and then execute it in ways that people expect and don't expect at the exact same time. People expect to see Sans again because Sans is awesome, right? People expect to see something done with Chara because Chara can't just be gone throughout the entirety of it. So let's bring in those two factors, but also put a spin on it to make it so that it's not your idea. So, excellent use there. Now, the whole entire concept that was used at the end of this, being Frisk sacrificing her entire existence in the entirety of the universe, in reality itself, so that Char can basically be it. I'm pretty much guaranteed that Char's not going to remember anything of Frisk and everyone else. Right now, the ending is a little bit vague for me. You know, I'm not the best when it comes to, like, reading in between the lines here, but it seems that when Azrael said, I'm still waiting for Frisk, it could change, and I also did see it glitching. It could change into, like, I'm waiting for Char or something like that, or anything from that. You know, that's just my current stances on that. But as for the deal... Yes, since you asked, Camila, at the end, yes, I did think about my existence that way when I was 6 years old, and right now I'm now in college making a story about it, hoping to, at one point, make that a story reality. Yeah, the whole concept of that has always been intriguing to me, and I'm happy that you executed it flawlessly, in my opinion. It almost made me cry. If it wasn't for the fact that I've done it to so many characters at this point, I'm pretty much numb to it. I'm sorry, but trust me, it was a very heartfelt scene. Especially with how much I've been invested with Frisk, not only in your series, but also, you know, from when I played Undertale and all that. You know, the whole stances of how I'm supposed to blame myself for killing everyone. It's very hard to do that when you've been literally tricked to kill all your friends. Granted, I still feel like a huge asshole, but it's not like I wanted to do it. So I thought I was doing good, but no, it's like I accidentally. You know, I'm gonna stop myself there. I'm not gonna continue that sentence because, you know, I'm not gonna be one of those guys. So in the end, I'm gonna go throughout the thing and give off an in-depth type of review. the scene where you pretty much have her have Betty nearly crush Azrael's heart because it had a little bit of hate inside of it. Happy you didn't do that. Happy you gotta find some other guy. Also, happy that you're also being a good killer here. It sounds weird to say that, but you ever had series or a show in general that kills off characters, but then finds some dumb, mundane, or temporary, or even any type of way to bring them back when it really kind of defeats the purpose of killing them off to begin with? You might as well have just incapacitated them so much they were pretty much unable. But the emotion of the death, it doesn't matter. It retracts all that emotion once you bring them back. You, however, already showcased that monsters can be brought back in the same light that Sans was, but the whole light, the same thing with humans, can't. So every human has died, is dead, straight up. Can't bring them back. Same thing with Alphys. Had me believe that she was in this realm here and she could be brought back the same way, but no, Undyne killed her, and it's like, man, okay, that's depressing in that statement. And also bringing in the matter of Azrael obtaining the hate, being brought back, and her being Betty being pretty confident that they can't do the same thing twice, because Sans and Papyrus, they make sense. That the bond between those two brothers can bring Sans back. I mean, Sans literally, really hates you, mainly because you killed his brother and other people as well, but mainly his brother. That's like the cherry on top. It's like, So obviously that makes sense, but Azrael and his bond with his parents isn't necessarily the strongest. They can the hate can find various things that Azrael himself can probably repress or accept in his own right, but the hate can drive those things home, as you really cannot, you have to have 100% you are my friend, type of moment. And Chara can fit that role, and that's what Chara's here for, but we're not there yet. So after that scene, we'll get into the matter of Betty going into her final form, you could say. Absorbing Kumu into her base form, she has now gone into Super Saiyan Rose Betty Black. That actually works. But yeah, I don't know how you feel about the whole comparison that people have been doing with the whole Goku Black and Betty thing. The fact that you have her summon a scythe, and also now you have her do the whole little arm blade. The only difference is her arm is literally a blade and not energy, but I still get the same vibe. But yeah, getting this form indicates that she's at her peak in power. I don't see her getting another power up in this. Unless you're gonna do this thing where she apparently has the adult form that she had when she first showed up, in the backstory and whatnot. We're not gonna get any more power ups in this, and this is good power scaling because doing a thing. But yeah, the heart to heart that man, I can't believe I keep forgetting her name. I feel really bad about that. I think it's because Jessica's her name. The heart to heart that Jessica and Undyne had is also a very positive message to bring to people. It's that you have to acknowledge the bad things and then take those bad things in and then try to make them not bad things. Basically, that's the bare bones way of saying it. But I'm not trying to be philosophical here. All I'm trying to say is, yes, people do bad things and people experience bad things, and the more you think about the certain things, the more power they have over you. And once you get over that and overcome it, it then becomes nothing. It pretty much goes down in history that many times humans themselves have done this. But as for the post-traumatic stress disorder for Undyne there, that's just something that just is not gonna work out overnight. Definitely not. It just sort of just happened. So happy you're bringing in that form of character development in with Undyne here. Sucks that after a while of not getting anything about her in the previous season, that in this season we get her, but then she goes full Undyne the Undying and also loses someone she loves. So that sucks. Yeah. As for Jessica, she's gonna be out of commission for a bit. I don't know what more role she's gonna play into the story until after this. I mean, she's pretty much done her dues as far as I'm concerned. She's pretty much used that weapon to its fullest capabilities, even so much as nearly killing herself. So yeah. Also, having your development with I'm gonna get to Gaster, but having your development with Asgore and Toriel, showing off their personalities. At first, I thought you were gonna have Toriel basically be the dominant of the two. Basically, once she puts her foot down, Asgore pretty much has to comply, because that's pretty much been what I've been seeing in multiple different comics when it comes to these two. But you managed to actually put the spin on the fact that Asgore is the king. He is the person who stayed and didn't leave, and didn't jerk off responsibilities, and did in fact. It's kind of like, I can't believe I'm still bringing up JoJo related things. It's kind of like what Jonathan feels towards Dio, but in the matter of using their drive. Dio's a bad guy, but Jonathan respects the fact that he's a person who stays on his path. He doesn't just turn on a dime and give up. Same thing with Asgore. He may have questionable motives and questionable decisions done in his time, but he did it all for the sake of what he deems to be worth doing it for. Hopefully I said that correctly. And I like how you showcase that, and showcase that he's a freaking king, not a pansy. So, that's always good. I can also notice that Toriel's healing ability, very, very, very slow rate, because there was some very heavy damage done in this show. So, even when you're bringing healing, it doesn't really do much. So happy about that. As for Gaster, I like how you have his two sides basically counteracting with each other. Like his wingding self is kind of like really portraying out. It's still indicating that there's still a smidget there waiting and watching, waiting, and just waiting. And it's always good to bring up that matter, because Gaster, he's gone through a lot of stuff, and this just showcases it very well. As for what you did at the very end, it's like Sans, he's fine. He's back. We got to save him. Papyrus did it. Oh, his health condition's falling down? Oh. Whoa, okay. That sucks. Yeah, alright. Cool, unless something else is gonna happen. I'm not seeing anything else really occurring very well here. Now after the fact, Papyrus is looking after Sans, and I'm really hoping nothing bad happens down there. It's just he just stands there like a good boy and waits for things to get better. Now, as for the city part, and you get the guy with the glowing light balls of doom. There's the defense committee guy. Really impressive how you managed to make this scene not only very impactful, but also showcasing just how much, like the corruption, not only in Azrael, but how it's never good and bad in forms of Toriel and in Asgore. It's always a weird gray area, and that weird gray area may always go in either way, how you like to interpret how the decisions were made. And I agree. Very much so. Now, after which, getting there now. After the little scuffle, it's not much of a fight, it's a scuffle between Betty Black over here and Frisk. And still trying to fully understand. I think I just probably missed something when I wasn't looking correctly. After the stab, Frisk basically shield bashes him, and he gets all killed. What makes you think I'll let you escape? I gotta say, ending this too quickly would be boring. So try not to die on your way out. Okay, so the whole thing is that, okay. I just found it kind of weird. That is just okay. 1 second, Frisk is about to get struck by lightning. Lightning. And then next, we're just at the place. I thought we were gonna get like a little how they escape, but I'm just gonna chalk this one up to good running speed. I don't know. It's a weird little jump cut. I think if there's any like little nitpick I say, would like to know how they actually escaped a full well-embodied Betty and a full well-embodied Azrael with a damaged, already severely wounded, okay, probably not severely wounded, but wounded Asgore and a struck-in Toriel with a, let's say, able-bodied Frisk, who's currently in a glitch city. So, I could come up with a way they escaped, but it would have been great to see that. But now we get to the actual moment that pretty much defines this episode and, well, my promise, the name. You really like to do that, don't you? Always making it seem like it's gonna be something okay, but no, it's not. Also, just like Frieza and Goku, the introduction between these two is just flawless. It's just flawless. Immediately, get decked in the face. You suck, Frisk, and yeah, I do suck. Yes, I do, in fact. And then the ending happens, where Frisk is basically demonetized out of the entire year. I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything behind that. But, frankly enough, it was a well-executed way. Now, I like how you did it pretty much the correct way. You did it the correct way. I don't know why I'm saying it like this, like I'm like the expert in how you're supposed to handle a reality written type of you don't exist anymore thing, but don't get me wrong, I've been doing this a while, okay? So you had the matter of which any time where someone was helped in the matter, they were replaced by another person who helped them in that matter, whether it be the person they were replaced by or other ways. But there are other moments where Frisk was there, but had to be immediately ripped out at reality point in general, instead of just being replaced by Chara in itself. And that's how you do it. And I like that. Because the decisions that Chara makes could be completely different from what decisions Frisk makes, and it also just falls in line with timelines and stuff like that. So, works out pretty well like that. Again, I'm not saying that I'm the expert in doing this. I just like how you did it, and I believe this is the correct way to do it in my personal opinion, and apparently in your opinion as well. So, we're good. Anyway, how is this going to work out? See, here's the thing about, like, Glitchtale as a series and not Glitchtale as a game. Now, if this was a game, I would be kind of like, man, okay, so this character is gone now, and now I'm just Frisk, and a lot of characters that I liked are now gone forever, because, you know, as Alfie's is just gone, and a whole bunch of other things just bad. So many people have died. Man, I really wish I could have a better outcome than this. Where's my multiple endings, damn it? But this is a series, so any way the wind blows can pretty much just end off any way you like it. Now, this isn't me expecting some sort of happy-go-lucky ending. Frisk comes back, Char and Frisk now have their own bodies, Sans is okay, Alpheus miraculously comes back to life by using the Dragon Balls. You know, those sort of things. I'm not expecting that. No, I think I'd be hurt if I see that. Maybe, depending on how you execute it. Having an ending that revolves around Chara being the main, like, you know, showcase here, and everyone that could be saved is saved, and everyone that has to deal with their problems, whether you're going to do a time skip about certain people lasted over that time period or not, or however, the fact of the matter is, unlike Star Wars The Last Jedi, I'm actually really racking my brain on how exactly this series is going to end, what's going to come next, how are we going to beat this bad guy? Because right now, say what you want about the Star Wars series right now, but comments have always been going off back and forth, is that you can't really lose now, can you, in episode 3? It's pretty much straightforward. The bad guy's gonna lose. But in this case, it's like, I wouldn't be surprised or shocked if the bad guy won here, you know? That's that sort of thing. I would not be surprised, and frankly, I find it a nice change of pace for certain series. I mean, I like it when a bad guy wins sometimes. Granted, again, not expecting or hoping. I'm just saying it would be something. So, yeah, basically, this was a nice jaunt through again. So, as before, I think I've said this like multiple times. Do not stress yourself on bringing out the next episode. I have eternal youth, apparently, so I can wait an eternity. I don't think you have eternal youth, so you can't wait an eternity. But just know, I can wait an exceedingly long amount of time for the next episode to come out. And frankly enough, like, the greatest things in life are the things you have to wait for. So take your time. I'm fine. It just sucks that whenever I see on my phone that you're doing a live stream of animating, I can't watch, you know, anything because you know, can't really be spoiled, can I? So that's a thing. So, yeah, hope you guys are having a nice Saturday. I think this is uploaded on Saturday. Hope you guys are having a nice Saturday, and I'll see you guys next time. If there's anything I missed, I might do, like, a live stream discussion, even though I probably won't even be able to talk about much about it, since most of my live stream consists of not talking about the subject matter. But if I need to talk about any sort of things that I need to discuss, things that I miss, things I need to talk more in depth about, please feel free to tell me in a format that doesn't rely on me just to say it in a comment section or something like that. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Head off to Camille's channel, of course, give her all the support that she deserves, basically. And yeah, I'm not gonna drag this out any further. Later.